Ford has just killed off the Focus. Should the Kuga be next? We're going to find out in this video. I'm Matt Watson, you're watching CarWow. I think Ford might have made a big mistake with this new Kuga, and here's why. The Focus was the best-selling car in the UK from 1999 to 2008, and the Fiesta took #1 spot for 12 years between 2009 to 2020. But despite this, both cars have been cancelled forever. The Ford Kuga's best ever result was 9th. So how come Ford just gave it a facelift and kept it on sale, especially considering how much competition there is from brands in Korea, Japan and now China? In this video, I'm going to put the case forward as to why Ford should keep selling the Kuga for the foreseeable future. However, I'm also going to uncover some reasons as to why Ford should just hurry up and axe the car. First thing we're going to consider is the exterior design. Now last year Ford updated the look to try and keep it looking fresh, and I like their new badge much better than Audi's new badge. That's a good redesign. I guess the car does look a bit more modern with its new grille. We've got a light bar here. This is the active version, so you get this silvery effect down here, make it look more rugged. Doesn't look that futuristic, does it, compared to something from, say, Kia. Also, what is going on with those headlamps? They are just full of condensation. Moving down the side, once again being the active model, you have like the cladding around the wheel arches, make it look rough and tough. It actually has slightly raised suspension and 18-inch alloy wheels, so you have more sidewall. Now that should improve the comfort over bumps. However, you can get the car with 20-inch alloy wheels and lowered stiffened sport suspension, which will probably make things worse. Anyway, as you move down, okay, once again with the active model, so you've got this cladding down the side, roof bars. There's not much going on, is there, here? Although I do like the traditional handles. Well, that doesn't sound particularly expensive, does it? I suppose it's not an expensive car, but at the back, they haven't done so much here in terms of the facelift. It's looking a bit old, actually. At least there is one thing that is old-fashioned about it that's good, and that's the exhaust pipes. Get this little carwow stick of truth with a bit of foliage. Look, totally real. Yes, we like that. It is unusual. But overall, I think this design, it's not really doing it for me. Inside the Kuga, there is a significant update which could make this car more appealing, and it's this. You now get this huge infotainment screen. While it's quite bright and it responds okay, problem with it is the fact that some of the menus are a bit confusing. It's hard to find stuff. To be fair, you are just going to plug in your phone. In fact, you don't even have to plug it in anymore because you've got wireless Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. So having a big screen is great. What's not so great though is that they've shifted the climate controls into the screen, so you have to do it like this, which is, it's just harder to do when you're driving, isn't it? As for the interior design, a bit like the exterior, to tell you the truth. And while there are some squidgy plastics here, which feel nice, then there's other plastics which are just horrible, such as this panel, this fake wood on the dash, the scratchy plastics down here and down here, and it doesn't feel particularly premium. A JQ7 just seems more expensive, even though it's a very affordable car. And if you want to see my full in-depth video review of that, follow the link in the description of this video, or you can just click on the pop-out button appearing in the top right-hand corner of the screen, or scan the QR code on screen now. A few other things to know: you've got a digital driver's display, and that's all right, and you've got a heads-up display on this particular car, though it's one of those horrible old-fashioned ones which has this panel that pops out from the dash rather than just displaying in the windscreen. Storage is okay in here. Look, you've got some storage under there, and you can slide the armrest forwards like that. Oh, come on, you can do it. Come on, you know you can do it. Come on, where are you? There we go. That's my fault, not the car's. You've got a place for your mobile phone when you're not charging it. You've got 2 cup holders there. You've got a wireless charging pad, your USB ports there. You've got door bins, which, while they can hold big bottles, the angle of them means that if you brake, the bottle will come shooting out and probably underneath your pedals, which is not a great thing. And the glove box, while initially damped, once it's open, rattles about a bit cheaply and it feels cheap inside, but the space is fairly decent. We've got big sun visors, and I've liked them today because we've got low sun. It really does just stop the glare, and you've got huge vanity mirrors. Plus, this is handy, sunglasses holder up there as well. Overall though, like the outside, the design doesn't scream to me of a car that's going to be around for a very long time. What Ford has done though is modernise the engine lineup, so it's a case of goodbye diesels, you can't get a diesel Kuga anymore, only petrols and hybrids. So the entry level car is a 1.5 litre turbo petrol with this much horsepower. Top of the range is a 2.5 litre naturally aspirated petrol engine mated to an electric motor and a 14 kilowatt hour battery pack for this much horsepower. That's your plug-in hybrid, though you might be put off the plug-in hybrid, and I'll tell you why later on. Or this car here, which is the only four-wheel drive version of the Kuga. The others are front-wheel drive. It has a 2.5 litre naturally aspirated petrol engine mated to an electric motor, but it's just a normal hybrid, and it has this much horsepower. Apparently it can do 0 to 60 in 8.3 seconds. But what is the truth? To launch this car, I need to get it into sports mode, and to do that I need to press this button here, then I can't press it again, I have to cycle through on the screen, then pick sport up there, wait for a bit while it does some graphics for you, and now we're good to go. That's going to be a bit of a faff when you're driving, isn't it? Anyway, I'm going to hold it on the brake, for the throttle. Ooh! Did you hear that noise? Oh! It's quite a lot of noise, but it's quite a lot of performance actually. I'm surprised by that. 0 to 60. 7.09 seconds, way quicker than Ford claims. I am mightily impressed. I hope it stops as well. Needs to stop as well. Let's find out. Now that is brilliant about this car. So it spotted a car coming there. I couldn't see it because of that big B pillar. It got in my way, but the sensors picked it up, warned me, and I didn't reverse out into it. It's passed one brake test. The not reversing into other cars brake test. Now let's do the normal brake test from 60 miles an hour. We're looking for around 35 metres. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that stood on its nose. Should be good. Should be good. Wow, really good. 33 metres. So it can auto brake well and brake manually very well as well. In terms of performance and braking, the Kuga has made a very good case for it to stay around. However, things change a little bit when it comes to pricing. You see, this car is quite expensive. The starting price is this much. If you want a front-wheel drive hybrid, they start from this much. This particular car here, with four-wheel drive, costs this much. Now, the issue is that when you compare the pricing of the models to, say, a Kia Sportage or a Nissan Qashqai, they're cheaper. And that's not all. You see, if you go on Carwow, you can see how much you can save on each of the cars. And the average saving on the Kuga is this much. The average saving on the Qashqai is this much, and the average saving on the Kia Sportage is that much. So not only are the Qashqai and the Sportage cheaper from the outset, you can get a greater saving on them through Carwow as well. And then there's the leasing prices. So if you have a Kuga over 3 years, this is how much it will cost you in total. If you have a Qashqai or a Sportage over 3 years, this is how much they will cost you in total when you're comparing models like for like. Oh dear, tell you what though, this shows just how important it is to head to Carwow if you're thinking about buying or leasing a car. And you can do that at any time by simply Googling "Help Me Carwow," and then you can go straight to our site and we'll help you do your research on whichever car you need to buy and check out what is the best price you can get it for. Now, if you want to find out what I think is the best of the Kuga, the Sportage and the Qashqai and the saving through Carwow, I've actually configured one, and you can check it out right now by finding the link in the description of this video or by clicking on the pop-out banner up there, scanning the QR code on the screen right now. Thank me later. It's a very good deal. One area where the Ford Kuga has always impressed has been the back seats. And what I like about it is this, like, you can slide the seats forward for more boot space. You can also recline the seats for maximum comfort, and knee room's decent, foot space is good, headroom's good as well. It's generally quite comfortable. That is, unless you need to carry 3 people in the back at once, then it's not so good. So, jump in Jack. Jump in Jack, it's Jack and he jumps. Nick as well, here we go, we've got Nick and Jack in. Nick and Jack in here. I'm losing it, it's cold. Right, this is not good, is it? There's no shoulder room at all. Other than that, the headroom's all right. For you guys, yeah, headroom, you see, headroom's all good, but yeah, it's tight, isn't it? It's very tight. Yeah. I think it's better for 3 in the back in a Volkswagen Tiguan. Do you concur? I
do, yeah.
Do you concur?
Yeah.
Do you want to see my review of it? Yeah, click on the pop-out banner, scan the QR code, or follow the link in the description. Jump out, guys, jump out. There's something else I need to show you. So there's quite a few features in this car because it's got an optional glass roof. That's nice, but it's how much, Nick? Wasn't it like 1,500 quid? £1,200, that's quite a lot, isn't it? We've got heated seats on this because it's got the winter pack, and we've got a couple of USBs down there. Door bins, they're okay in the back, but once again, you've got the same problem with the way they're angled, and this is annoying. You think that window's going to go all the way down, but it doesn't look. What's going on? The design of the seat with this part that's raised, it actually just kind of pokes you in your tailbone. Like, it's weird. I'm going to end up fidgeting if I go on a long journey, like I've got threadworms.
And the worms crawl out of the rectum for air.
Let's move on, because cars such as this are often bought by people with small children. So how easy is it to fit a baby seat? Here we go then, let's lug this thing in. So the doors open wide enough. They're not the widest, but they'll do. What I do like is that the Isofix anchor points are just exposed. There's no messing about. Let's just extend my thingy. Locked into place to the other side. There we go, and then, look, come on. Oh, that's not so good. Do you see that? Because this sticks outwards, you're going to have to rotate it around that way. But there is enough room, look, plenty of room. So that's okay. That's okay. Back seats then? I think they're all right, but by no means enough to justify this car's existence. They're just adequate. Maybe the boot is, though. Let's have a look. So, with the seats in their most relaxed position, so all the way back and reclined, you've got 412 litres of space, which isn't that much, but numbers don't mean a whole lot. It's much better to just test things with suitcases. So I'm going to see how many I can fit in underneath the load cover. Load cover. Right, so that's 3. I reckon we're going to do 5. And if I can fit another one there, that's actually not going to be too bad. If that can get, well, that's shut. Might take a little bit of assistance. Yes, it's shut. It's fine. It's shut. It's shut. Now, what I'm going to do is slide the seats forward, and you'll see how many more I can get in. All right. So. Right away I can do this. Ooh, how shall I play it? We need one more, Nicholas. Just one, maybe 2. Thanks. I'm wondering if I know. There, look. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's actually quite good. It's going to shut. See? Oh, I want to show you this as well. Let me just unload. Ready? Keep going. Ready? Yes, Nick's awesome. Right, okay. Pull this lever, you can fold the seats down from the boot. That is a really nice feature. Oh, you bugger. You can most of the time. Seatbelt locked it. Let's go. There we go. Then you've got a big load bay. Under your special Kuga mat, you have, look, Ford still do 1, space saver spare wheel. And we have 12-volt socket, tie-down points and hooks, extra bit of storage down there. And this button, what is this button? Why is it beeping? Yeah, tow hitch. I don't know why it has to beep like that. It sounds like the fries at McDonald's. Takes me back to when I used to work there. Anyway, that brings me on to 5 annoying things about the Ford Kuga. The Ford Kuga comes with a 3-year warranty. That was fine 5 years ago, but now many manufacturers offer 5-year warranties, 7-year warranties, and in some cases even 10 years warranty. Remember when I said earlier that you might want to avoid the plug-in hybrid and just stick with the normal hybrid? Well, that's because there's been a recall this year for around 26,000 plug-in hybrid Ford Kugas in Europe due to issues with their battery. To be completely transparent, those are vehicles up to 2023, so should be okay with the new ones, but you never know. This active model of the Kuga is supposed to be the rough, tough version, ready for off-roading, but look at this, see this? That's the sill. The door doesn't cover the sill. All right, look, see when you open it there, still sill. So the risk is when you get out, you'll rub your trousers against that and you'll get them all dirty, especially if you've been off-roading. Then maybe you probably won't ever off-road with this car. But anyway, if it's a proper off-roader, they should be covered. To release the bonnet, it says you have to pull on it twice, just like in a BMW. So I'm there thinking, oh, wait a minute, you'll have gas struts supporting it, like in a BMW also. So, no. The design of these door handles makes it easier for you to accidentally pinch your skin. Look at that. Like, see, you can pinch it. And it's really annoying on a cold day like today. I've done it once. How many times have you done it, Jack?
3.
3. He's done it 3 times. It's very cross. But it's not all bad. Look, I'm going to show you 5 good things about this car. Here's one of them. Door protectors built in. See this? Watch it, watch it, watch it, watch it. You open the door, pops out, so that if you open it in a car park, you'll dent the other person's door, but your door will be fine. Brilliant. I love the fact that the low cover is just this thin, floppy fabric, look. Which means it's easy to just store in the boot and load things on top of it. Don't have to worry about damaging it. Hopefully this won't damage it. Catch it, Nick. Go, 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 go. Dude, perfect. Nick, ready? Ah, tricked you. God. Oh. Ready, Nick? Let's go. Oh, God. Nick, one more, let's go. Oh. One, let's go, Nick. Go, 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 go. Oh, that should have been it. Go on, Nick, another go. Go, 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 go. Oh. You know that SHIT European law which says that all cars have to have a speed limit warning which defaults to on every time you start the car. Well, thankfully in this Kuga you can turn it off easily by just pressing and holding the limb button, hold for speed warning off. Thank you very much, it's off. Relief. There's also a shortcut button for the surround view cameras which is really handy when you're manoeuvring. Look, just press them and you can see all around. Brilliant. Oh, the image is good too. Maybe you don't need to worry too much about the recalls because the Ford Kuga was rated, oh, excuse me, was rated 7th out of 50 cars in the Driver Power Owner Satisfaction Survey 2025 for reliability. If you look here, it says sound screen. Now I'm assuming that's because they use the windscreen like a big speaker, like vibrates and like amplifies the bass. It's really, really cool.
No, it's just acoustic glass.
Okay, so it's just like laminated glass to reduce wind noise. Still, there is a picture of a Kuga on the other side of the windscreen. Time to see what the Kuga's like to drive. One of the things I really like about the Kuga, which makes it good for driving around town, is the driving position. Such a good view forward, and with this active trim that's like raised up, I feel like I'm sitting higher than quite a lot of other cars, even other SUVs. It's got a great big back window as well, so I can see what's behind me, big door mirrors. The only issue is the fat door pillars, but I can't really complain. Now, I can't complain about the smoothness of this hybrid system in town, so just a lot of the time it's just going to tickle you along on battery power, but then the engine does kick in if you put your foot down a little bit, but it doesn't give you a jolt or a jerk. Neither do the brakes. Sometimes hybrids press the brake and it's a bit inconsistent. This is good. As for the turning circle, 11.4 meters. Oh, what I'm going to do is this actually. Oh, surround view cameras. Come on. So that's not quite as good as a Skoda Karoq. Will I make it round here? Anyway, if you want to see my fun in-depth video review of the Skoda Karoq, click on the pop-out banner up there or scan the QR code on screen now. But I think I nailed that. I nailed it. Didn't touch the curb or anything. That's down to the great visibility. That really helped me out there. It's all right, this. There is a place where this isn't quite so all right. You see, when the road is anything but completely smooth, you do notice the suspension's a bit on the firm side. And when the surface is uneven, it constantly fidgets about. Now this is probably about as smooth as a Kuga gets, because with the active trim, you've got raised up off-road suspension, you've got 18-inch alloy wheels with huge sidewalls of the tyres. So this should be as smooth as it gets, but it's not quite smooth enough for me. Now, as you start to go quicker, it does get a little bit better. So let's speed up to 50 miles an hour. And the pickup of this hybrid is actually quite good. Well, I say it gets better. This is really jiggly now. And that's not so bad because the road surface has changed. It really is road surface dependent, this car. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. It's going to get worse again. Oh, actually it didn't. Huh? I don't get this. It's actually smooth. It's suddenly got jiggly again. Now, with my eyes, I can't tell the difference in the road surface, but the car can. It's like picking up the imperfections and telling me about them through my bottom. Okay, so let's check the pickup on this hybrid system from 40 to 70 as we come to this dual carriageway. We're at 40. I'm going to punch it in 3, 2, 1, go. Yeah, that's not so good. And neither is that noise. It's because it's got a CVT gearbox and it just sounds like it's complaining. Now, as I'm cruising along at 70, the car feels fine, it's stable, it's not too noisy. I'm okay with it. As for the economy, it's supposed to do 47 miles to the gallon. This one's averaged almost 41. It's okay. The question is though, can this car do what the Focus did so well? Yes, everyone wants SUVs, but is this the SUV you can rely on to put a smile on your face on a twisty road? Okay, here we go, Kuga. This is where you need to shine. Have you got the same poise, balance and fun factor as a Focus, just a little bit taller? Well, do you know what? The handling and steering, I'm liking it. It does just have a great balance to it. And dare I say it, for a family SUV, yeah, it has a fun factor. What it doesn't do quite as well though as the Focus, and this is because it is taller, so it has to have slightly stiffer suspension to stop it leaning in the bends. It doesn't balance that sporty handling with a nice smooth ride. The suspension's just too jiggly. Such a shame. But as these kind of SUVs go, yeah, it goes around corners well. There might be life in the old dog yet. So we come back to the original question. Should Ford axe the Kuga? Well, do you know what? According to AI, this time last year, it was the top 10 best-selling vehicle in the UK. Now though, it's not in the top 10. Its days could be numbered. However, what's more important is whether you should avoid, consider, shortlist, or just go right ahead and buy the new Ford Kuga. Well, I reckon you should consider it. It's a decent enough car, it's just that there's better alternatives out there.